All right, good morning, everyone. It is Fat Frog, and today we are playing Ark Survival Ascended and going into the Forests of Extinction here, which is where we already are. We're here at my metal farm and other resources, and we're going to go, I think, take on the Forest Titan today. I forgot to look up and see what tributes we need. I know we have them, but let's go. They are back at our the tribe's main base, so let's go ahead and go over there. Thanks for coming along today. Today's going to be a little bit shorter of a live stream today, I think, because I'm not feeling so well, but that's okay. I'm glad to be out right now. Okay, we're back at the base, and I'll have to look up on the old wiki as to what we need. I think it's sauropod vertebrae, 10 of those, and 100 corrupted hearts. Let's see if we have those. So Ark Forest Titan, let's see what we need here. Forest Titan. I think I have to scroll all the way down here. This is the old one, but it should be the same, I think. Okay, artifact, and okay, so 10 sauropods, 10 T-Rex arms is the other thing we need, which we should have plenty of. So let's go look at that. Okay, let's see, where are those? Those are up here. So 100 corrupted hearts, 10 sauropods, so put that one back, and then 100 of these bad boys. Perfect. Or 10 of those bad boys, right? 100. So should be in good shape. Don't want to get all the way down there and not be able to do it. Subham, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you along. So let me just double check. I need a little bit of water here. So that's fine. We can get that later. But I think we got everything. We got food. We got medical brews. Got a couple of soups and stews in case it gets hot. I'm a little hot right now. I got some ammo. I think we're just gonna go just brute force with gigas with this guy. That seemed to work in ASE with lesser gigas than we had right now. I think I was also using a mech. So this may not go well. This may go just fine. I'm not really sure how it's going to go. I also brought a car along to see if it will fit into this cave over here, and I'm not sure that it is. Oh, water was the thing I was going to grab. So let's go fill that up down here. Get some good agua. There we are. Can I dismiss this? I can. I don't know who Clementine is. They have been dismissed. All right, let's go up this way. We got a new spyglass on the server, and we're also put up Dino Depot, which I haven't really used. But let's bring out the new spyglass and see how that works. I think it was, is it highlighting stuff? I'm not really sure. It doesn't seem to be highlighting stuff. Okay. That's something I have to experiment with. I'm not going to do it right now live on stream. I'm sure there's different settings like the awesome spyglass did. We're getting rid of the awesome spyglass, this guy, because, which I'm just going to switch over to since we still have it, because they're not updating it from what I understand. So there we go. I don't think this guy's going to fit through most of it, but maybe it will. If it does, that'll be really good. So 9, there we are. A lot of Perlovia and stuff in this cave. Did bring a UD too, might as well get that UD buff going on. I'm curious to see, I haven't seen any videos on anybody doing the Titans yet. This will also be good if we can just directly spawn this guy in here, because we should be able to get him good and powered up by the time we get to the Forest Titan. But like I said, I'm not sure he's going to make all the nooks and crannies. What harvesting rates do I recommend for a beginner? I usually put harvesting rates at 3. I think that's a pretty good balance between, especially if you're playing single player. I think that's my favorite balance, and that's what I've been using for years. That's what we have on this server. Where's that guy going? Oh, he's on, I think he's still on aggressive. What the heck is this? Okay, interesting. Explosive spear. Okay, never had one of those before, and we've gotten this explorer note before. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad I noticed that. Loot crate. That's kind of interesting stuff. Alright, I'm going to turn this guy off aggressive. I don't want him going absolutely ape everywhere. So we'll just put him on neutral, or probably actually attack my target would be a better one. There we go. For Ark Survival Evolved, I think I did one now for ASA as well. I do have some tutorial video on settings. And I, of course, have harvest rates in there for single players. But servers are about the same. So we already munched up 26 creatures. This will be a lot easier with the car than than the Rex, and it's pretty easy with the Rex, so. It's probably the most damage I'm gonna take. I might as well just eat up this stuff to charge it. I think the charge, I'm not sure if the charge will still last when we get uploaded, but we'll find out. Hard to remember for me exactly what it was like being a beginner player, but I still think those settings hold up because they will make it a little bit challenging for you as a beginning player. Not too much, but enough to keep the game interesting, I think. And I think that's important. Just looking over here to see if there was any loot crates. Oh, there's one. Missed that one for some reason. Nothing good there, really. Alright, let me pull out my shotgun because we may need that at some point here. I should have checked my armor and see what that's like. It's not real good, so I better not take too many direct hits. I don't feel like going back and fixing it right now, though. So I think we're just gonna keep moving on here. What's up here? I hit these guys. I don't really want to get knocked loose by that micro raptor. I think I may have just walked in a circle, did I not? Yeah, I just walked in a circle. So I think I missed my turn. It's not through here. Is it off to the right here, maybe? Well, I didn't go here because there's... That's where I came from, right? Well, we'll figure it out. I think we're on the right track. This is the proper way. Ooh, red drop. Let's see if we're getting lucky this time. Gotta watch out for Purlovias. And apparently those guys as well, Terrabirds. Need these claws for other things. I think we can leave that there. Alright, I'm gonna keep this stuff. Oh, look at that. Treasure map. I like that. Should be you keep XP gain at 1? I probably would. The only thing I've done before is like when I'm fresh starting out at player or, you know, at level 1, sometimes I will increase it to like, I don't know, somewhere between 2 and 4 until you get to like level 20 or something like that, and then go back to 1. Just because it's kind of nice to, I'll just go in this trench here. It's kind of nice to be able to level up faster, you know, get yourself a bow and arrow and stuff like that a lot quicker. At least I appreciate that anyway. All right. Gotta remember where that silly artifact is. Is it up here? Well, I want to eat these fairies first. There we go. Get those things. Man, we're getting so much meat in this cave too. It's pretty crazy. I should call it meat cave. I'm gonna try going up here to the... Whoa, explore now.
Telling you what I can't do.
Ugh.
But I need you to understand.
This little ethereal voice
omniscient
is really
nor omnipotent.
grating for me for some
Despite
reason.
the moniker, I'm not a god.
There we are.
None of us are.
There's the
Homo
artifact that we're gonna
Deus
need.
is just what humans called us.
Hopefully we don't aggro everybody.
It's hardly as glamorous as it sounds.
Woo! Alright.
Sometimes, it feels like I'm watching the universe from behind a pane of glass. All alone in a tiny room. It's cramped, sterile, cold.
See, it just makes me sad.
So, I don't like that title.
This
doesn't
Let's
feel
eat
like
up
godhood.
this stuff.
Not that I wanted that anyway. Some of my
Alright.
elders might have, I suppose.
Did we get... We didn't get
Maybe
quite
they
to
had
level
different
100
experience.
or 100 boost
I'll
here.
never know.
Alright, let's get
I
this
didn't
guy
have the
out.
chance
I'm
to
trying to
ask
think if I want to just wait and use the other guy a little later. Alright, how are you doing, by the way? Let's get you a little food. Not this one. For some reason, I'm a little concerned that my gigas won't get in here, but I'm sure they will. We might as well come in here as prepared as possible. All right, so we want our best giga, which is the pocket giga. So we'll grab that one. I have a mid-level RG. Is 350% enough? I mean, it's enough to get you started. All right, so let's get the 3 best gigas here. So Mr. and Mrs. Teeth are the next best. Or they might all be about on par right now. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. And then I think when we get out there, I'll throw out a few more. But these guys should probably be able to do it by themselves. They've got really good saddles. Let's give them all a little food because I don't know what their food situation is, and we've got tons of it. All right. Let's give them a couple here. Yeah, their food is a little bit low. Been using these guys for the drops. Oh, you got food here. I don't think we need anybody else out. We don't need that. I am going to... I'll just wait to take my soups and stews until we get this thing started. But let's just get it going. Let's get this show on the road here. So we need that guy, and that guy, and that guy, and that should do it. No? T-Rex arms, that's the thing. There we go. Phew. A little worried there that we hadn't brought enough stuff. Okay, anything else that I need to do yet? We got these guys. I know what I need to do. We're going to put all these guys on attack my target. Okay, that should have changed everybody, right? Yes, okay. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to have this guy, rather... I'm going to set him up to follow and then put him on auto roar. It's kind of silly, but we had to add a mod here so he would do auto encourage roar, because I guess that's available only on single player. No, reload. I need to reload one here. How much time did it take to mutate these gigas and cars? A pretty long time, and our breeding rates are pretty high, but we had people taking different stats. So the most important one by far in gigas and cars is melee. It doesn't pay a whole lot to put any points into anything else, but because we had people who were willing to, work on it, I did mutations for stamina, for instance, for a good long while, and then we had somebody do a few mutations into health 10 there, but mostly it was melee. But we needed to really have some high rates for breeding. All right, let's do this. All right, so I got my guy. We're gonna ride the car into battle. Actually, let's grab another guy. Let's make it 4 gigas, 1 car, and a UD, and see how that goes. I think we should do all right. This thing does do a lot of damage with its like roots, but I think if we get any more gigas into here, I think it's gonna be like they won't be able to get around the Forest Titan to actually attack him. So hopefully the server isn't stuck. All right, so let me try to get out of here. Can I? All right, there we go. There we are. All right, we got a Forest Titan coming. Let's get everybody in there. What has he got? 400,000 health. Ooh, this is gonna be difficult. I should have put him. What are you guys doing? Let's get in there. Oh, I've lost a lot of my charge. All right. So with this fight, though, we can run away if we need to. All right, we're doing a ton of damage here. He's doing a lot of damage as well, though. 1,600 damage. So we can only take, what, like 25 of those? Yeah, we can't take a lot of those hits. And hopefully... Okay, I can't dismount, really. Did I take my soups and stews? No. How are we doing? Oh, we got him down halfway already. Hopefully he doesn't freak out and start doing some real damage to us. Alright. That's 1,600 damage. It must be on the UD. Oh boy. That makes me nervous. I think we're going to take him out before the UD gets killed, though. UD's getting in there. I don't think I see it actually doing any damage. I think it's kind of stuck. Killed one of the things. Triceratops. Did I see that right? Alright, this thing is going down, but trying to get a beat on how... Okay. Got him. Nice. Forest Titan is down. So how bad did we do here? We got... That guy's pretty good and beat up. Why are you after this guy? Oh. Leave my UD alone. Alright, let's see. I don't think we get anything really from killing these guys. But we might as well. Something killed it. I don't know why it died. Oh, probably bleed damage, I guess. What are you got there? Oh, you gobbled them up. Well, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Did we get our little trophy? I don't see the trophy, so I don't know who got that. Grab this. I don't think we need them, but whatever. All right. Let's... Okay, so you took a lot of damage, buddy. I haven't really been collecting sulfur, so I'll grab that. Right. Okay, Pico, hello. Supply cache. Okay, so there's a cache for it. Man, I need a what is it? Fjordhawk to find bags. I'm not sure who got the kill. I don't know. Let me just check the inventories of these guys real quick to see if it got taken up. I don't know who got the... Wow, that's a lot of wood. Well, these guys definitely ate the body. Alright, I'm not seeing anybody. I don't know where it happened. It must have happened here, though, right? Alright, let's just look around. The nice thing is if you come across it with these spy glasses, they will like light up with stuff. Dang it. I think the trophy is in a supply cache, but I don't see it anywhere. Like the bag, you mean? Well, let me get rid of these roaring and obnoxious guys here. But they're going to leave bags, and that's going to be annoying. So maybe look forward and then around slowly. Oh, what is this guy doing over here? Maybe he got it. Maybe Mr. Teeth did. Okay, that's a Talon. Huh. Alright, well this guy, since he's way over here on the rock, I can put this guy away. Oh, like a boss fight one. Okay. That's just like a loot crate kind of a thing, right? Oh, there it is. I am blind. I am blind. Alright, we found it. Oh my gosh. But did we get... Because we should get a trophy, right? There's the trophy. Alright, Forest Titan trophy. We'll need those to summon King Titan. Oh man, we got a lot of rocket pods. Nice. We got some armor. Trying to see if we got anything else. Missiles are going to be... the cannon shells are going to be real nice to have. Does the cryo fridge get rid of the cryopod spoil time? Yes, it does. Thank you, Pico, for making me actually think about what was happening. All right, so these guys did really well. Like I said, we did have some really good saddles on these guys. Even this Yudi here has a saddle at 211. And it had 50k health. So it lost 20,000 health, even with a 211 saddle. And you lost... Or your health is full. That is crazy. These cars are so badass. I mean, it's got a level 200 saddle and everything. Best part of waking up. Finley, hello. How do people find gigas so often? They keep looking after them. After 100 days, I haven't seen one. So they are usually, if they're on the map, there's usually only one or two at a time for most maps anyway. I'm trying to decide if I want to bring any of this stuff with me. I don't think so. It might be kind of nice to have some of the hide. This is going to be one of those situations where it'll be, why did I throw away all that hide? So we'll take as much hide as we can carry then. And actually, we can fly in this cave, so we might as well put some of these resources on this bird here, who has a lot more weight than I do. Look at all that ammo too. I wasn't really thinking about what we got here. We got some really nice stuff. I think we only got about 10 element or so, but we got some good deals here. These things are pretty heavy, so let's put those away. I guess we'll give you some food. All right, so we might as well grab the hide out of here if we can get it. This actually, they probably don't have any hide because we didn't really fight much while we were here. Thatch is annoying to get, so I'll do that. I need a cryopod for this guy. I'm on the island. I often go to the mountains and haven't seen one. Have you done like if you're on single player, have you done like a dino wipe? That would help a lot. So what, there's, I think only 3 spawns off the top. No, there's 4 spawns at least for Gigas and Cars. I'll give you melee damage on the island. But yeah, they're all mountain spawns. So anyway, if you do a dino wipe, if you haven't done one of those, you probably have luck finding one if you do a dino wipe. Okay, so let's grab this guy. And these guys can heal up in the cryopods, and maybe we'll do something later. I don't think we're going to be doing a supply drop fight today because I have to wait a while for our guys to heal up. All right, let's see if we can find our way out of this maze. Shouldn't be too bad. Might be a little lost. So a dino wipe, what a dino wipe does is it removes all the wild dinos from the map and then forces them all to respawn. And sometimes you just, oh, we're right by my base. That's handy. Or my outpost anyway. So it forces all the dinos to respawn, so it doesn't hurt any of your tame dinos or anything like that. Even if you have like unconscious dinos that you're in the middle of taming, it won't bother those guys. So it does that. It forces a respawn, and then you're much more likely, because sometimes the spawning gets kind of wonky, and it doesn't work. The other way to do it is to just gobble up all the creatures that are in the giga spawns, and then you might have a chance of a giga spawning back. And let's see. But yeah, so that is a command that you put in. I'm not sure if you're on PC or console, because there's different ways of doing it, but you can look up on how to do console commands, and the actual command is destroy wild dinos, and it's all one word. Okay, so I got my pocket urgent. Let's just drop off what I've got here at the base. Help me find a rhino, looking for a male. As Subham says, go to the swamp. And rhinos are a real pain to tame, and that's kind of more than I can explain to try to tame one right now, at least on the stream. I rely also on my my friends online here to help me out with that. So explosive spear, I am going to donate all this to the tribe and help sort it out a little later. I'm going to keep the map for myself because I'm greedy that way. So I didn't have to resort to using the shotgun or anything, which is alright. Some of this stuff, a lot of this loot that I got, it's probably just going to go in the grinder, quite honestly. Like sort of medium level compound bow isn't really that helpful, and I do want to put up the trophy somewhere over here. Let's we need to learn the trophy thing because I did a mind wipe not too long ago. Okay, so trophy mount, I think we can build that in the smithy, or in the AA smithy anyway. Let's try that. There we go. Pull resources for 1. There we go. Now the big question is, where do I put this thing? Why don't I put it above our sleeping pods? That might be kind of cool. Let's see. I usually sleep in this pod over here, so I'll have this guy watch over me. I didn't mean to do that. Put you back in here. There we go. Put that away. Whoa, that was a little bit too much. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Forest Titan trophy. So when we need to summon the King Titan, we got one of those. All right. Anything else I need to drop off on the ground? Nope, not really. Yep. How often do they spawn in? Because the female has been there for hours and no new ones have spawned in and she doesn't despawn. Yeah, I don't think they really despawn often unless they kind of get lost off their way. So you might be seeing that sucker for years if you don't get rid of it. I use my RG. Is that fine? Just fly over once in a while. Yeah, I mean, you'll have to munch it. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little... All the stuff for the mechs, cannons, and shells, whatever, for the Titan fights. Okay. Alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Can't seem to avoid rhinos. Can't seem to find them. Bro, I was kidding. Oh, I see. All right. So I think I got most of chat caught up with. So let's go grab all that mech stuff from our bird here and take that over to the base. I don't know if anybody else has done any of the boss fights yet. Of course, we're going to have to... Can I walk? Oh, yeah, no problem. We're going to have to... actually tame a Forest Titan at some point as well, because I think we're going to need one for that King Titan fight. It would help with the Ice Titan fight too, actually. All right, do we have a spot for these goodies here? I guess I could I'll just put them in ammo for now. There's plenty of room in this ammo thing, so we'll just dump all this ammo. This is some nice ammo here, by the way. Oh, wow, I got a lot of shotgun ammo. I think I went in with 160, so I think I got a couple hundred shotgun ammo from doing that fight, so that's nice. Okay, that is not... let me do this real quick. All right. That stuff, these pistols can probably just go straight into the grinder. No one's going to use these low level pistols here, so we'll just grind all those right away. Doesn't even seem like we're in... Yep, I got it, Bean. I remembered there at the last second. Sometimes I remember things. Oftentimes I don't. Okay. But we got tons of stuff, but we still got to go out and get more sauropod vertebrae because we only got 12, so we can only do that fight once more. So that's something, as a tribe, we got to keep our eyes out for. Is this would you call that ammo? I don't know. Let's grab that thing. Let's grab this guy, and I'll put those in the ammo spot too. Never played extinction. What disappears? Yeah, when you do destroy wild dinos, they just vanish. And it's going to take, depending upon like what your system is, it might take a good 20 minutes for the dinos to all spawn back in. So it's going to take a while, especially like on a lower level PC. Your game is going to freeze up for maybe a minute, and then it might take you 20 minutes to get most of those dinos to spawn back in. Dang workshop stole your cryopods, Pixie Cat. Whoa, doggo. All right. So I think what I'm actually going to do, I bet you this time did I actually do the ammo thing? The OCD? No, I did it. Cool. All right. We're going to put this explosive spear thingy in here, which I'm not familiar with. And I think I'm going to go back to, it's a little, this is going to be a shorter live stream, but I think this is way too short. So I think we got a good half an hour to go yet. And I'm not sure what I want to do, but we do need some more sauropod vertebrae. So I might go out and collect those, but I need my wyvern for that. I'll take this dude back. And then grab that. What do I want? Wyvern. What do I want them now? Full. I don't know why my one wyvern, full blast 4 here, is not getting any new levels. I'm not sure what what is going on there. I think maps are on here. If I don't want spoiled meat. There we go. Confirm. There. Nice. All right. And then I'm going to go to my little test area. Not that. And see how that's doing. That's another thing I wanted to check on here. All right, so this is my meteor test area. I built this little outpost over here, which has never been touched. No meteor has ever hit that for well over a week. I built foundations all the way out here to see what would survive, and nothing survived. So the tech didn't survive, and the metal didn't survive, and obviously all the lesser stuff didn't survive either. So that's kind of interesting, but that's kind of how I assumed what was going to happen, but it appears that meteors land in a pre-programmed area. So like, I think this thing is probably good unless they do some general update to the game. Wyvern, let's grab this guy. Let's see. All right. It's getting spooky colors out here. Oh, this guy finally, I was just complaining about this. I think we're about to get a meteor shower. Oh, there's an element vein. So is this thing going to tell me? It tells me Phiomia saddle. One Phiomia saddle. Okay, yeah, beta. Okay, so it's a nice thing about this new thing is it tells me. Let's go away here. It tells me what the element vein is and stuff like that at a distance, so I don't have to really guess. And for what I understood, like corrupted dinos are frozen or something. Was somebody saying that? That appears to be the case. But actually, since we're getting this storm, there was something else I wanted to test out, and that is if dinos, tame dinos die to the meteors. So I'm going to go back to the island, and we're going to grab some throwaway gigas that I have from the breeding program, and then and see how those go. Where am I? Okay, we got a ways to go. So because I think that's going to be interesting, and I know where the meteor lands, so I can throw a bunch of them out there and see what happens. All right, good. So your stuff's respawning in. But you should probably be able to find a giga. They're a really rare spawn though, so there's not a bad chance of you getting no gigas spawning in. So just be aware of that. And plus even though they're gigantic, they can actually be kind of hard to find sometimes. Yeah, I think this might be just a regular storm, but either way, I want to do what I said I was going to do, so Let's go back to the island real quick. Oh, I gotta... Can't transfer this element, so let me dump that on the ground. And then actually let me get rid of most of these soups and stews here. I'm not gonna need them. I might need this stuff to keep cool, so I'll keep those two. And I'll put those guys away. Alright. So. Drop fight car cars. I've just got like, I'm just gonna use my throwaway stuff. I gotta empty the cryopods anyway. So this is a good test for them. They'll die for science or not die, depending upon what's going. Because there we go. I also have to go over there anyway just to get my guys to lay eggs and stuff like that. So I might as well. There we go. Apparently car cars are easier to find, so I'm getting Rex eggs. Okay. Alright, let me spawn over here so my froggies will lay eggs. I'm trying to breed up some good frogs. I always forget which way to go here. This is the proper way. Froggies! Alright, grab all these froggy eggs. No good froggies, so we'll move on. We're trying to get mutations on those frogs. But if nobody comes in render, they don't lay their eggs. So we got to do that occasionally. All right. Yeah, car cars are not a knockout tame. Yeah, let's just wait for things to load in and go away. There we are. So what am I here for? I'm here for gigas. Let's see. So this is my... These are all my trash dinos. I have a bunch of car cards. Let's just grab the car cards, actually. Or maybe... No, I'll leave those just in case. I don't... Yeah, whatever. Gigas. Alright, so let's grab all these gigas. Shoot. Oh, whatever. Alright, the other thing I gotta check is I think I have a UD to hatch out for my UD breeding program. Let's see, he should be in here, right? Gotta remember to check these guys a little more often because they do kind of spoil in here. So let's get him started while we're back here. Like I said, had to go to the island anyway. Any meat in here? No, I'll need a little meat. Oh, I had plenty of meat. And then over here, it's about right. I gotta make some more of this automated Ark imprinting kibble. All right, there he is, our level 287. We lost our cool mutation colors. Oh well. I'm not too concerned about that. All right, eat those. So this guy will grow up fast. We better make sure that we got plenty of food in our feeding troughs for him and then also for everybody else too. Yeah, gigas have massive torpor drain. You want to use the best of whatever you've got, whatever, if that's the best crossbow you got, the best compound bow you got, or the best is going to be shocking tranquilizer darts out of a long neck rifle. That's going to be the best, your best thing ever, but you may not be at a level where you have that yet. There we go. Alright, so that guy should be good. I got what I needed. Let's head back to Extinction. You want to go with trank darts. I was just talking in general for everybody else. That's most likely what you have that's going to be the best. All right, so we're going to extinction. Yeah, cars are not exactly easy to tame either. See if I entered that in right. Because I literally have like a green rarity crossbow and trank arrows. Yeah, it's probably trank darts is probably still going to be better than a green tier other guy. Okay, so we're going to head back this way. I should put if we have an extra bed, I'm going to put it over in my little place. Come on. Can I go? All right. Let's grab a couple element for. Grab a couple element here. All right. I was looking for beds. There we go. We'll put a bed over there. And then it'll be faster to teleport there. So let's do that. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Unless maybe... Ooh, this is very green out here. All right, so it's still not a real storm. And we're going to put our bed over here just to have one out here. Okay, so I know a meteor is going to land here. And I need... Unfortunately... All right, let's do this real quick. Just to help sort through these. Okay, so we've got a bunch of defenders. We got a pocket we don't want to throw out. And then we got, what's the other guy? Mr. and Mrs. All right, so the rest of these gigas should be experimental. I don't think any of them are, they're not going to have... The only thing that's going to be a little bit goofy is these guys do have like 18,000 health. So if they do take a hit, they might survive it. And I might not know that they survived it. You know, because by the time I find them, they might have healed back up. Alright, so we're going to put this guy over here. Okay. And if you're familiar with the scientific method, we need a control. So we got these guys over here, and we know our building hasn't been hit before. So our control is going to be up here. So this guy shouldn't get hit. So Stam 12 here might, you know, at least the meteor's flying in at angles, so they might hit him. But that's a possibility, but that, we got one. Let's put this guy over here. All right. So that should be pretty good. All right, so let's fly around and look for those Brontos and whatever else, other kind of trouble we can get into for a little while. So we need those sauropods. I have 200 to 300 biotoxin. Well, that's really good. Yeah, you want, if you can make shocking darts, they're gonna make your life easier, especially with like a giga tame. Just gonna go do that now. The only problem with, shocking darts, other than that they're kind of expensive to make, is that they do decay. And I don't know if you can keep them in a regular refrigerator. So they will go away, so just be aware of that. So if you make a whole bunch and you don't use them up right away, they will decay, but they decay into regular tranquilizer darts. So you won't lose all your resources. It's not like they're going to turn into spoiled meat or something. Oh, I'm going to do... Oh, there's raptor claws. So we're going to head that way. Change our game plan up just a little bit. They are in the Ingrams. They might just... They're kind of high level. What is a shocking dart? Yeah, that's level 96. So you got to be pretty high level to make shocking tranquilizer darts. Oh, could they be? Okay, because I only have used, you know, modded refrigerators. You can put them in a preserving bin as well. Okay. Well, there's another element vein. Yep. Got to be pretty high level to ride a Giga. But, you know, even if you're a lower level and can tame one, at least you can get your breeding started, you know, and get the better stats and get the imprinted and stuff like that, because you definitely want to have a imprinted Giga. Wild Gigas are pretty good, but an imprinted Giga is going to be much better. And I forgot my cryopods in there, and I cannot forget about that. I don't want to come online in a couple of days and blame Ark for stealing all my cryopods. Or all my dinos. Ark stole all my dinos. Damn glitches. I usually don't do that, but I've done it before. If you fully imprint something, you get, I forget what the bonuses are, but you get like is it a 20% bonus to health and a 20% bonus to melee? So it's a massive, you know, if you're riding the dino, so it's a massive bonus. Well, not only if you're riding the dino, but just if you raise it up. I think this guy... Is he going to be outside the... Is he going to be in the danger zone here? I think he's in the danger zone. Let's see if we can get it. I think we're going to be... Uh-oh, implant is unstable. Alright, well, it's not worth it. Not worth dying over. So we're just gonna... We'll just get the next one. Snow Owl. Level 50. Ooh, I thought it was a 150 at first. The loot in terms of like weapons and stuff that I'm getting from the Raptor Claws drops have not been good. Don't go out beyond the forbidden lights. I could have gotten it without dying, but I didn't really want to risk it. There's no point risking it for a little mistletoe and coal. I guess there was a supply drop. I guess the Raptor Claws presence would be pretty good, like really early level, but they'd be also really hard to get without like a... Because when it's early level, it's hard to get a good flyer with weight and actually be able to carry this stuff around. I don't know why they have to give you stone, though. That's just obnoxious. But a sweet veggie cake is also pretty nice to be able to get early on. How is trapping one recommended? A square gate or a large bear trap? It's not too hard to trap a Giga, but I'm not really sure. There's weird requirements. There's weird things you have to do with the car. And I don't really know about that, but I think I've gotten away with using stone gates before, but I don't remember for sure. It's been a long time since I actually tamed one. And a lot of times when I get like a Ascendant long neck rifle and shocking tranquilizer darts, I usually stop building traps and just YOLO my tames. Because for most things it only takes a couple of darts. Gigas it'll take quite a bit of darts, but I don't know. It usually works out for me. Nice thing about trapping, of course, though, is if you're doing a knockout tame, you don't have... It's harder for things to interfere with your tame and lose taming effectiveness. Also, don't try taming a Giga without kibble. You really want the right kibble. Otherwise, it's going to take forever. I guess it depends upon your rates, but if your rates are... If you're using vanilla rates, I would not try it without kibble. And you're going to need an absolute ton of narcotic as well. So you can look that stuff up on like what you're going to need on dododex.com. That's a really handy website for that kind of stuff. They also have, I believe, an app for it as well, so you can get that on your phone. I mean, I've done prime meat Giga tames. I shouldn't say don't do it, but the nice thing about Gigas is sometimes they spawn in the same spots as sheep, ovis, and so yeah, use sheep if you've got them. If you've got like a tame sheep that you can kill by your Giga or whatever, I would recommend that. So I think our rates are... Well, let me grab all these things. I'll look it up on Dododex in a second. These things are going to respawn in a minute here, so I just want to grab them before they're all gone. Is there just the one left? I don't know if we'll hit... I don't know if we'll get that guy. What's this tech stego down here? 60. I'm on the lookout for real high level tech creatures. Yeah, you're not going to have enough. Most likely, you're not going to get enough prime meat from RGs. I'll look it up in just a minute. All right, here we go. So we should be able to get. We'll be able to get them all except for the one that landed in the forbidden zone. I wonder if I can get killed by one of these. All right, we got them all. All right, let me look that up on Dododex. Okay, let's see. Giga. Gigantosaurus. All right. So, 3x taming. Raw prime meat. It's gonna. I guess it's gonna be 7. So this is at 3. So at let's see. What's the vanilla? Okay. So vanilla raw prime meat. You're gonna need 49 raw prime meat. It's gonna take you 1 hour and 50 minutes in order to do a full tame, and your taming effectiveness is only going to be 90%. So you're going to lose a little bit of stats on those. The exceptional kibble is what a Gigantosaurus needs, and that's going to make it almost 40 minutes faster. But yeah, so I recommend it, going with the exceptional kibble. Plus then you're going to get basically 100% taming effectiveness. Our rates here, I believe, are 3x. And so for us, it's only going to take 26 minutes with exceptional kibble. raw prime meat would be 38 minutes, and not really going to lose much effectiveness. Yeah, tons of narcotic too. So that Dodo Dex will also tell us that. So if you're using vanilla, so with those vanilla settings, you're going to need 511 narcotics, or you're going to need 1,370 narco berries. So you're not going to be able to collect narco berries enough in order to keep that thing asleep, and you're going to have to babysit it the whole time. So you're going to have to be there the whole time, feeding that thing narcotic. Excuse me. So you're not going to really have a whole lot of time to go off and try to get more prime meat as it spoils. So you're going to have to, yeah. Because if you're looking at cooked prime meat, that's 97 cooked prime meat you're going to need, and it's going to take you 3 hours and 38 minutes to tame that thing. And so you're going to need even more narcotic and stuff like that. So it's a big undertaking to tame one of these things, especially with those vanilla rates. All right, enough of that stuff. Yeah, I'm on single player settings, so it's going to be the same. So you can, you know, change your taming speed. Change the taming speed before you start doing one of those. I like 3 to 4x for taming speed, because I don't have time to wait around for 3 hours for something to tame up. That's just not something I'm gonna do. Put it on 100x, then you're probably looking at, like, I don't know, depending upon how you feel about stuff, it's probably gonna feel kind of dirty. At 100x, because it's probably just going to instant tame. Then you're just going to give it one little bite and it's going to instant tame. But I don't hold it against you if you do it that way. It's totally up to you. All right, I need to take my soups and stews. All right, I'm looking for Brontos. I'm going to do one Bronto sweep. So there's usually a lot of Brontos down there, but sometimes there's some up here as well. So just want to make sure we have the sauropod vertebrae when we need it. Ooh, there's a 150 Rex. Doesn't have really good stats in any particular thing, though. Just see what you can find. Hopefully a car. And I'm not as familiar with taming cars. I guess the last time I tamed one was, June or something like that. And then, there's got to be Brontos down here. I used baby Rexes for that tame. And I think I needed 3 or 4 with our taming rates. I can't remember. It wasn't too bad. They're a wacky tame, though. I don't particularly like a lot of those kinds of tames. I prefer straight knockout tames. I guess the car is kind of a weird passive tame. Single player setting is 2.5x. Is that the standard? Oh yeah. Well, there's single player settings, like if you click single player settings. So there's a checkbox for single player settings, and then there's also one, then there's also like the taming speed. So if you have that checkbox clicked, yeah, Dyer, you're right. That does affect a bunch of the settings, but I don't do that because I don't know how it affects it exactly off the top of my head. So I don't check that box, or I uncheck that box, and then I go for the individual settings myself. But you're right, that's good to point that out. That's why I don't do it, because it's like, I don't know. It's just weird that way. There are no Brontos. I can't believe there's no Brontos down here. There's almost always Brontos. The other reason I did that also too is because I used to make a lot of how-to videos, and I wanted, when I was making a lot of those, I wanted the settings to be vanilla, or at least start out that way, and I don't know what they would be if I didn't check those off. All right. Then you don't know if the developers changed something, and so anyway, that's what I do. Come on, I gotta find one Bronto. We have plenty of Spino sails. I know we need that for one of the Titans, but oh well. It's really a bad setting. Yeah, I think it's just to speed up things for, you know, novice players. So it kind of makes sense to me, like if you don't want to do a ton of research on all these different settings, it's just like, okay, well, this makes it a little bit easier, but I get your point. Ark is a extremely complicated game. So many different things to learn in this game. I think that's why people like it, is because it's always a challenge. Okay, I can't believe I didn't find a single frickin' Bronto. But we're gonna fly all the way back to my little testing place, because I gotta get those cryos and all my dinos that are in there. Huh. Not a single Bronto. Maybe we need to do a dino wipe around here. Well, baby Textego. Oh, two baby Textegos. Look at that. A big one and a little one. There we go. Got a little resources from that. I'm sorry. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Check with the gene scanner. Oh yeah. Then tame a Giga. I think they're playing ASE though. I'm not sure. Maybe I got that wrong. Hard to remember all the details from the conversations. So I apologize if I missed that. Sounds like the tribe has gotten a whole bunch of element here. Good to hear. Good job, guys. Job, picked a cat. Green bean. I don't know if Pico was in there too. No frickin' Brontos. Yeah, so anyway, tribe, if you're run across a Bronto, kill them for their sauropods if you can. I meant you for Brontosaurus. Oh, check with the gene scanner. I see, Dire. I don't like doing the gene scanner. I didn't bring one. Oh, that one just broke. I'm having an easy morning, but shall be on later. I gotcha. There's another one over here. I have one vertebrae. I mean, yeah, I don't need them right now, but I just want to keep collecting them. We've got, I think, 12 right now. So we can do the Force Titan again, but we're probably going to want to do it several times is my guess. That one's pretty easy. And we got, I mean, that was totally worth it for the amount of rocket pods and the amount of cannon shells and stuff that I got off of that. That was, and that took me 20 minutes maybe to walk through the cave. And then to get, and then do the Force Titan. So it wasn't long at all. Oh well. But yeah, thanks for collecting those things. The other odd thing to collect is those Therizino claws. Oh well. So I'm gonna eat these enforcers. Some reason I don't know. I habitually kill these things for the resources. That and the little whatever defensive roly-polies. Here we go. Alright, let's drop this stuff on the floor. And that guy. Oh, you're injured. Alright, I was going to go over to this Christmas tree. No, I'm going to go over here. And we're going to go back to my outpost, grab those cryos before I get... Alright. Here we go. Those guys are all alive yet. Should take a while for them to starve to death. There's no really reason to feed them. Alright, so let's just grab all the cryo. Alright. I will leave this in here in case anybody needs that stuff, and they never will, but I'll put it in there anyway. Okay. You can defeat a gamma. Probably, what's the big, the Megapithecus is pretty easy as long as you don't fall into the pit of instant death. Dragon's going to be pretty hard. In my opinion. Let's drop this stuff on the floor. And then, I mean, do we really need these weapons? I don't know. If we got room in here, we got tons of room in here, then I'll keep them. Someone can always grind them later. Why am I not putting them directly in there? I don't know. I don't know. Watch where you're going. Well, that's gotchas. What am I doing? I'm looking for the vacuum. Whoa, berries. Berries overfloweth, guys. We got a berry issue. I guess they must have gotten... Oh, no, they're there. I have a skill issue and we have a berry issue. I'm going to have to grab that beaver at some point. Okay, I'll put these directly in here, not on the ground. You can go on the ground, you can go on the ground, you can go on the ground. We got to do some raptor claw stuff eventually here, but not today. Alright, assuming all that stuff is going to get sorted out. Okay, well guys, thank you very much for coming along for the ride today. Here comes somebody. Whee! It must be Green. Hello, Green. Anyway, thanks very much for coming along for today. Hope to see you guys next week, and we'll see you guys next time.